Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Nielsen, using his legs to buy some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The give to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They'll try to get outside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's looking to throw it. Pass on the way. It's He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set. First down. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Nielsen. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Cardinals. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Goes to the option. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's got
a lot of running room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Henry. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. He makes the connection.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to catch. Drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Thrust that arm out.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Bust through behind his pad. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Tempo and overdrive.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Makes a man miss. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. This offense has a second down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Nielsen. Got his man out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the give off the left side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Ball in the air, intercepted!
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
To the air, it's Nielsen. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
42 Spider. Back to throw, it's Nielsen. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He's got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying play action. He's going for it all. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Utah State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. From the gun to give, looking for room. The Cardinals pick up the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Finds the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A 1st down sack and wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass, defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. To the air, it's Nielsen. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Wants to throw. It's Nielsen. Quarterback extends the play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Night.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep, using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The offense set for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Wheeler. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Nielsen. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Coming after it. Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Back to throw, it's Nielsen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Plenty of fireworks.